vision for this place. All it needs is young blood.
I don't want to live here. This is a chance for people to start fresh somewhere. Somewhere safe.
What are you doing in our house? You really shouldn't be here.
Oh my God. Leatherface. Fear no evil, fear no evil.
Try anything and you're canceled, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, peoples. I just got done watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre and, well, off of Netflix. That just came out about a week ago. I have to say, this was a pretty good film, y'all. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this film. Now, of course, out of most horror films, I gotta talk shit because the people does idiotic things in this movie. I mean, stupid ass things. The people didn't piss me off like how the people pissed me off in Halloween Kills, but you know, when I saw this movie, I was like, okay, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. Okay, you gonna do that? Really? All right, you know. But let me talk about the good things first. The acting was really good. The cinematography was great. The kills were good. You know, the whole lot of graphics and stuff like that. Obviously, when you see a movie like this, you want to see the serial killer, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude, do some kills. You want to see some good kills, and they delivered. The kills were good. What else? What else was good? I only saw this a couple of days ago. I meant to do this review yesterday or the day that I saw it, but I did in Kanto. What else was good? What else was good? I'll probably think of it down the line. But yeah, like I said, the acting was good, the storyline was good, the special effects for the kills were good, the cinematography was good. All that was pretty good. It was really good. Now, was this better than the other Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies? That I really don't know, but I don't think so, but I really don't know because it's been a while since I saw the other Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, and you know, I have to rewatch them again. But to be honest with you, I'm not really a big Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. You know, Leatherface, I'm not really a big fan of him. You know, all I know is that this was based off a true story that occurred in the 70s or 80s, and you know, they made a movie about it, and obviously it got popular, and they did many reboots and stuff like that. This movie was a continuation from the first film that came out in the 70s or the 80s. So I thought that was good. They did a continuation of it. The lady that survived in the first movie, she comes back, but she comes back for the stupidest reason. I mean, you waited 50 years to get killed? You waited 50 years to get killed? Really? I mean, okay, let's talk about, it's time to talk shit now. So, where does the stupidity start? The stupidity starts where, when the mother of the house, the serial killer's mother of the house, she was getting kicked out of her own house because the main characters thought like, hey, we own this property, you're not supposed to be here. And then of course the lady at the house said, no, I've been here for years, and I have the deed and everything. I went to court, this is my house, and and then all of a sudden she had a heart attack and she got rushed to the hospital, and the serial killer saw his mother got a heart attack, and He got into the van with his mother, and the two cops were in the van. One cop was in the back watching them two, and the other cop was driving. And then one of the main characters, the wife of the black guy, she got into the passenger seat. She said, "I'll go with them to the hospital to make sure she's all right." So they're driving down the road, and the mother, she stops breathing, and she has this gas tank or something like that to help her breathe, and she stops breathing, and obviously the serial killer starts freaking out. He takes the gas mask, put it on his mother's mouth, and he turned on the gas, and it's not working. He's moving the thing all like this, trying to get it to work, and then the cop stopped him. He said, "Yo, stop doing that." And then the serial killer, he got upset. He looks at him, breaks his arm. I said, "Oh," that's when the killing started. He breaks his arm. I said, "Oh, that was nasty." He breaks the arm. He kills the cop in the back, kills the cop in the front, mostly kills the cop in the front. And the van, it crashes into like this steamroller. It crashes into something in the middle of the field. And the lady that was in the passenger seat, she wakes up. She was unconscious, and she looks. The cop in the driver's seat is unconscious, and the cop in the back is dead. And the woman, she looks at her side view mirror, and she sees the serial killer has his mom on the floor, on the ground, and he starts cutting her face off. And of course, Leatherface, he cuts people's faces off and puts them on his face. He starts wearing other people's faces. So, that was my phone. So the woman, she actually does something smart at first. She plays dead. The cop right next to her in the driver's seat, he starts breathing, start making noise because there was blood leaking from his neck, and then of course the serial killer, he hears him. He goes over to the driver's seat, and the girl, she plays dead. She plays dead, acts like she's dead, so the killer would think, okay, she's dead. So the serial killer, he finishes off the cop. He breaks the passenger door. No, not the passenger. He breaks the driver's side door window, and he kills the cop. So, long story short, I'm explaining this too long. The woman starts. The woman said, "Okay, I think he's gone," but to be honest with you, if I was her, I would have played there for a long time, and for like at least 30 minutes, so I would know that he's actually gone. So, cause the woman in the front seat, she waited about 30 seconds. She thinks the dude's gone, so she starts crawling, take her seatbelt off slowly, and then she starts to crawl. She couldn't get out the passenger side of the van with the side that she was on. She couldn't get out because it was jammed, so she had to go to the other side where the cop was, who was already dead. She had to climb over his dead body. She's climbing over his dead body slow, trying to get out the window. Then she heard some noise, looks behind him. Serial killer's right there, busts through the passenger side door window, pulls the girl back, and then kills her. I forgot how he kills her, but he kills her. But if I was her, I would have waited a little bit more. I would have played dead a little bit longer, so I would have be more confident that the dude is gone. But to be honest with you, she should have hurried up and said, she saw the dude behind her, said, "Oh nope," she should have bolted out the window and ran down the field. But this movie, this serial killer, he was running. I mean, he was booking it. Now that's no, I'm not gonna count that as stupidity. I don't even know why I explained that. But the black guy gets killed in the house. He immediately tries to start running. The serial killer comes back to the house. Let me just talk about all the stupidity and stuff like that. The black guy, he starts running. He sees the serial killer inside the house. He came all the way back to kill everybody, and he kills the black guy. The black guy tries to run past him, but the dude catches him and kills him. And one of the other main characters, this girl, she sees her friend's dead body on the ground in the house. So she hears some noises. She runs upstairs and hides under the bed, and the serial killer is in the bedroom. He has no idea that she's under there. But she had this where the stupid stuff happens. She had plenty of time, plenty of opportunities to get up and book it, get off from under that bed and run. Because there was plenty of times when the killer, he was away from the door, he was on the other side of the bed, he even had a sledgehammer, he was knocking he was busting up the wall, something like that. And the other guy, there was a guy with an assault rifle. He sees the black guy. The black guy gets up. He survived, but he died slowly because he walked out of the house and he fell outside on the ground. And the guy with the assault rifle, he looks at him. He saw his mouth was all cut up and stuff like that, and the dude died. And the guy with the assault rifle, he tells this other lady, this black lady, say, call the cops. Call the cops. Get back on the bus and call the cops. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So the white guy, the guy with the assault rifle, he goes over into the house. He looks for the serial killer. They're fighting in the bedroom. The guy with the assault rifle, I'm calling him the guy with the assault rifle because I don't remember his name. He didn't have an assault rifle at the time while he was fighting the serial killer, but he's fighting the serial killer. He's got the serial killer pinned to the window all the way away from the door. That was the opportunity right there that little girl under the bed should have got up from under that bed and took off running. But no, she just stayed there and watched the whole thing. I'm just sitting there like, what are you doing? Get up and run. But she didn't. So, guy gets killed. Serial killer walks out the room. And now the girl thinks, okay, I think I'm going to try to get out of here now. Now you want to try to get out of here? You have no idea where this serial killer is. He could be anywhere in the house. And then you going down the stairs. Serial killer's behind you. He throws, I forgot what he throws at her. He throws some type of tool at her. She falls through the floor, and she escapes under the She escapes under the house through a little vent. Her sister saves her, and they go on this bus. Now, keep in mind, the black lady who was told to call the cops, she didn't do anything. She just got in the bus and said, close the door. She just told the bus driver, said, close the door. Just close the door. She was shook and everything. I'm like, why didn't you call the cops yet? Why didn't you tell anybody that you witnessed the murder, that there's something happening, there's a killer out there? Why didn't you say anything? So the two sisters, they got on the bus and they tried to warn everybody, like, hey, we got to get out of here, stuff like that. Of course, they didn't believe them. And then but the black lady, she believes them, and she tells the driver, let's get up on out of here, because there's a whole group of people on the bus, and they came to rebuild the town. So they're celebrating stuff like that, think it's nothing's wrong. But the bus driver and the black lady say, okay, there's something wrong, we got to get out of here. So the bus driver turns the bus on, starts the engine, drives, and the dude with the chainsaw slits the tire. The bus can't go nowhere. Serial killer gets on the bus, kills the bus driver, and a black girl just walking back slowly into the curtains where everybody else is. And then everybody's like, yo, you okay? You okay? And the dude with the chainsaw came in, and then everybody was like, is this a joke? Okay, we just gonna pull out all our phones and record them. And that's what, if y'all saw my trailer reaction to this movie, I was like, what? Why would y'all pull out your phones? Like, y'all have the numbers game. Y'all can gang up on this dude and try to escape. I mean, you're gonna get fucked up. Well, a couple of y'all gonna get fucked up, but still, y'all had multiple chances to escape, but y'all didn't. So he's killing everybody one by one in the bus, stuff like that. And the black lady, she raced to everybody didn't try to go through no windows. They just sitting there panicking, clawing and stuff like that. Help me, help. And then the serial killer just killing everybody one by one. And the black lady, she was the last to get killed because now she wants to go out the window, and the serial killer said, no, she should have been out that window. Kills her. The two sisters, they're hiding in the bathroom of the bus. There was a little hatch door up top. They go through it. They escape. The serial killer almost got them. They escape. Then the lady who was in the first movie comes back and said, I've been waiting 50 years for this moment. She rescues the two sisters, puts them in her car, the back of her car, but it's kind of like a cop car and stuff like that, so they can't get out of the back seat. So the lady says, stay here, I'm gonna go kill him. And the sisters say, no, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. I mean, the old lady, she sees the serial killer. She asks the serial killer, do you remember me? Da, 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 da. But the serial killer said, I remember you. But he hears the two sisters crying in the cop car. He said, I'm not here for you. I'm here for the two sisters. So the serial killer walks past the old lady with the shotgun, because she had a shotgun. She walks past the lady with a shotgun. She's just walking past her slowly. She said, okay, I'm walking past you. I'm about to go kill these women. I mean, are you sure? Like, you don't want to shoot me now? Okay, I'm almost there. All right. Gets to the car, starts busting up the vehicle. Now the lady wants to start shooting at him. But long story short, she just takes her time killing him. I mean, just like, and then the serial killer ends up putting a chainsaw through her stomach, and then she flies this way. And the lady, before she got killed, she gave the car keys to the sisters and said, hey, get out of here. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, good, y'all got the car keys, y'all can get out of there. No, they turn the car on. They're just sitting there watching the serial killer fucking up this old lady. I'm like, why are y'all still sitting there? Why are y'all still sitting there? Take off. And then when the lady gets killed, now the little girl is mad. She tries to run him over. And then the serial killer, you gonna run me over? Okay, I'm gonna throw this chainsaw at your ass. Sling. Chainsaw buzzes up the window. It didn't break through the window. It was just like a little crack. And the windshield wiper. And the girl driving, she screams. She turns the car, crashes into the building. Her leg gets messed up. And the other sister, she runs away. And, because the lady with the girl in the driver's seat tells her sister, to get away. And, the serial killer, she finds the girl in the driver's seat. And the other sister comes back with the assault rifle that the white dude had and said, hey. Dude turns around. She tries to fire. Didn't fire. I don't know if the gun was on safety. Like, I think it was on safety. Then the serial killer starts chasing the girl. Stuff like that. And I forgot how it goes, but they led up into this house or abandoned building. And the old lady was still alive. She was on the ground, even though she was fucked up with her stomach open. She was still alive. She shoots the serial killer, because the serial killer gets shot multiple times. Shoots the serial killer, and he ends up in this abandoned building. And one of the girls went up to the old lady and said, are you okay? We're gonna get you out of here. And she said, no, this dude is gonna haunt you for years. Here, take the shotgun, kill him. And so, of course, she takes the shotgun and tries to kill him. So she goes in there. It was a final fight scene, and she tries to kill him, but the serial killer tackles her into this puddle of water and everything. Long story short, the serial killer almost kills her, but then the sister comes out of nowhere. The other girl, her sister, comes out of nowhere, saves her, and then serial killer's at the edge of the floor, about to fall into the puddle of water because it's super deep. And then the sister who saves her other sister, she grabs the dude's chainsaw and uses his own weapon against him and slices him up here. But I was like, that's it. I don't think he's dead, because it only cut him a little bit up here. It knocked him out, and he fell in the water, and he was under there for a long time. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, the day is won and stuff. the two sisters, they got into this black car that they drove into town in the first place. They put it on autopilot. I mean, y'all two are hurt, and y'all gonna get out of town in autopilot, and the car driving slow as hell. So they thinking all is well, happy ending. Nope, serial killer comes out of nowhere, pulls one of the sisters out of the car, takes the chainsaw, cut her head off, and then he holds her head up like it was a WWE trophy. I was sitting to myself. I was thinking to myself. I was just sitting there like, what, my mouth dropped, like my jaw dropped. I was like, that was a badass moment. That was pretty fucking badass. You know, there was a couple of badass scenes in here. You know, of course, one of the sisters using the chainsaw against the dude. You know, using his own weapon against him, and the serial killer comes out of nowhere, thinking the day is over with. You know, he comes out of nowhere, grabs the girl out of the car, and just chops her head off, and just holds her head up like it was a WWE trophy, and then the movie shuts off. So, I probably explained that a little too long. I didn't want this movie review to be that long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, if I had to rate this movie out of 1 to 10, I would give this an 8. I would give this 8 out of 10. Is this rewatchable? I would say for some people it is, but for me, no, not really. I mean, it's not one of those movies that I'll go back to and rewatch it. You know, it's on Netflix, so it's going to be there until, you know, Netflix stops standing, whatever. But like I said, I enjoyed this. I give this an 8 out of 10. Is this rewatchable? I would say for some people it is, but for me, probably not. But I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Post comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie review off of Netflix. Please leave a like, subscribe, and share. And if you guys have any requests, please comment down below. And stay tuned for my book, The Prodigy, that's coming out on Memorial Day of 2022. I'll see you guys next time. God bless.
Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.